Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to ay tuturo ko sa inyo ang solving homogeneous differential equations. So kung gusto nyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching.
Okay, so far ay meron tayong dalawang categories na nasusolve about differential equations. Ito ay ang variable separable differential equations as well as linear differential equations of first order. So ngayon ay pag-aralan naman natin kung paano isolve ang another category of differential equations, which is homogeneous differential equations. So ano ba yung homogeneous differential equations? So, definition, the differential equation m of x, y dx plus n of x, y dy equals 0 is said to be homogeneous when m and n are homogeneous functions of the same degree in x and y. Okay, so kapag daw meron tayong differential equation of this form, kung saan yung m of x, y natin at n of x, y natin ay homogeneous of the same degree in x and y, then yung differential equation natin ay masasabing homogeneous DE. Okay, pero ano ba ibig sabihin ng homogeneous? So sabi, a function is said to be homogeneous when f of kx, ky is equal to k raised to n times f of x, y, where n is the degree of the function. So kapag daw, sinubstitute natin doon sa function yung value ng kx saka ky dun sa x at y nung given function natin na f of x, at ang kinalabasan ay nagkaroon kayo ng factor or multiplier na k raised to n multiplied by dun sa original f of x, y natin, then yung function na yon ay homogeneous. At yung n yung nagde-dictate kung ano yung degree ng function. Okay, so para mas ma-illustrate ay mag-solve tayo ng example. So determine whether the following functions are homogeneous or not. So we have letter A, f of x, y is equal to x squared minus xy plus y squared. So ulit, yung definition natin para ma-determine kung homogeneous ba yung equation ay isa-substitute natin yung f of kx, ky doon sa x at y natin doon sa original function. At dapat yung kalalabasan ay k raised to n multiplied by the original f of x, y. So, try natin. So, ibig sabihin, papalitan natin itong x ng kx saka y ng ky. So, kx squared minus kx times y magiging ky plus y magiging ky squared. Then, simplify. We have kx quantity squared is k squared x squared minus kx times ky is negative k squared xy plus ky quantity squared is k squared y squared. So, mapapansin nyo, pwede nating i-factor out itong k squared. So, magiging k squared times x squared minus xy plus y squared. So, therefore, we have k squared multiplied by the original function, which is x squared minus xy plus y squared rin, diba? So, pwede nating i-write to as f of x, y. So, therefore, nasunod natin tong requirement ng homogeneous function, wherein yung degree natin ay yung exponent natin na n dun sa k, which is 2. So, therefore, f of x, y is a homogeneous function of degree 2. Okay? Another one, we have f of x, y equals 2x plus y cubed over x squared times y. Okay, so, substitute uli natin yung f of kx, ky doon sa function. So, magiging 2 times itong x magiging kx plus itong y cube magiging ky quantity cube over x squared magiging kx squared tapos y, ky. Then, simplify. We have 2kx plus k cube y cube over k squared x squared times ky, or simply, pagsamahin na lang natin agad, k squared times k is k cube tapos x squared y. So, parang k cube x squared y. So, pwede ba nating ma-factor out yung k in such a way na meron siyang exponent na common sa kanilang tatlo? So, try natin kung ma-factor out ba natin yung k. Yes, meron tayong ma-factor out na k kasi yun yung lowest exponent, diba? So, we have k times 2x plus k squared y cubed over k cubed x squared y. Tapos makakancel lang tong isang k dito, magiging 2x plus k squared y cubed over k squared x squared y. So, napalabas ba natin yung form na k raised to n f of x comma y? Obviously, hindi. Kasi, nagkaroon pa rin tayo ng multiplier na k doon sa numerator at denominator. At hindi natin napalabas completely para maging same form yung f of x comma y natin multiplied by this k raised to n. Okay, so therefore, not homogeneous tong second example natin. Okay? Ngayong alam na nating mag-identify kung ano yung homogeneous at hindi homogeneous na function, going back sa definition, so mas maintindihan na natin yung definition na dapat daw pareho homogeneous yung m of x, y at n of x, y natin at dapat same degree sila para masabing homogeneous differential equation yung given. Okay? Now, dumako na tayo kung paano mag-solve ng homogeneous differential equation. So, ito yung mga steps. 1, yung substitution by letting y equals vx and dy equals vdx plus xdv or x equals vy and dx equals vdy plus ydv. So, ito, lagi nating gagawin yung ganitong substitution. Either y equals v multiplied by x or baliktad, yung x ay naka-equate doon sa v multiplied by y. Notice na meron tayong additional variable na inintroduce which is itong v. Tapos, kaya natin nakuha tong dy equals v dx plus x dv kasi pag differentiate natin to magiging dy tapos product formula, right? Copy v derivative ng x dx plus copy x derivative ng v dv. Same as dito rin, yung dx magiging v dy plus y dv. Okay? Nga pala, itong representation natin na y equals vx or x equals vy ay depende doon sa given de natin. So, illustrate ko sa inyo mamaya sa example kung ano ba yung mas wise na gamiting substitution. Kung y equals vx o x equals vy ba, depende dun sa de example natin. Okay? Next, the resulting differential equation contains v and x or v and y and is a variable separable differential equation. So, after nating magawa yung ganitong substitution, ang magiging kalalabasan nating differential equation ay magiging variable separable, which is, alam na nating isolve base dun sa unang video ko, right? So, apply natin yon. And then, integrate and substitute back to the original variables after evaluation. So, pagka-solve natin doon sa naging variable separable de natin, ibabalik natin yung original representation natin na y equals vx or x equals vy doon sa na-solve nating de. Okay? So, for the first example, we have solve the following differential equations. Number 1, xy cubed dy minus quantity 2y to the fourth plus x to the fourth dx equals 0. Okay, so, pakita muna uli natin kung homogeneous ba to. So, di ba ito yung magiging n of x, y natin, yung nakamultiply sa dy. Tapos ito yung magiging m of x, y natin, yung nakamultiply sa dx. So, dito muna tayo sa nx, y. So, palitan natin yung x at y dito sa n of x, y natin ng f of kx, ky. So, magiging kx times ky cube. Ito yun, di ba? Magiging kx times k cube y cube. Magiging k to the fourth x y cube. So, parang k to the fourth, itong x y cube, siya yung n of x, y. Okay? So, degree 4 itong n of x, y kasi yung exponent ng k ay 4. So, dapat homogeneous din itong m of x, y natin at dapat degree 4 din para masabing homogeneous itong whole differential equation. So, substitute natin yung m of kx, ky naman. So, dito tayo ngayon. So, 2 times yung y magiging ky to the fourth plus itong x to the fourth magiging kx raised to the fourth. So, magiging 2 k to the fourth y to the fourth plus k to the fourth x to the fourth. So, pwede nating ma-factor tong k to the fourth. So, magiging 2 y to the fourth plus x to the fourth. So, again, k to the fourth times, pwede nating ma-write itong 2y to the fourth plus x to the fourth as yung original na m, k, y. So, therefore, homogeneous din kasi meron itong multiplier na k raised to an exponent which is 4 din. So, therefore, homogeneous nga itong differential equation natin. So, pwede natin i-apply yung sinabi nating steps dun sa pag-solve dito. So, piliin natin kung ano yung represent natin. Is it y equals vx or x equals vy? So, papansinin nyo, check nyo yung mga function na katabi ng dy at dx. So, kung ano yung mas hindi komplikado, this time itong dy ay nakamultiply sa less complicated function which is xy cube lang. Compare dito kasi meron kang dalawang terms pa. So, kapag ganun, yung palatandaan nyo, yung represent nyo ay kung ano yung differential dy nyo. So, therefore, y equals vx. Kasi diba kapag dinerivative nyo ito, magiging dy equals v dx plus x dv. So, kahit i-multiply nyo tong quantity na to dito sa xy cube, mas simple kasi isang term lang naman siya. Unlike kung dx yung gagawin yung representation, x equals vy, multiply nyo tong quantity na to, which is a binomial, sa this time, v dy plus y dv. Kasi yung dx magiging equal dun, di ba? So, mas complicated kasi product ng dalawang binomial pa. Unlike dito, mas simple. Okay? So, ganun yung concept sa pagpili ng representation nyo kung either y equals vx or x equals vy ba. Okay, so going back, so ito na yung pinili natin, di ba? So magiging y equals vx, tapos dy equals v dx plus x dv by differentiating both sides. So substitute na natin. So yung x as is, tapos yung y cube magiging in terms of vx, di ba? Vx quantity cube. Tapos yung dy, ito na siya, yung v dx plus x dv. Okay? Minus 2y to the fourth, so 2, magiging yung y natin ay vx to the fourth plus x to the fourth, copy lang, dx equal 0. Okay, so simplify lang natin, magiging x v cube x cube times v dx plus x dv minus 2v to the fourth x to the fourth plus x to the fourth dx. So, magiging ano to? X to the fourth, v cube, v dx plus x dv minus, eto, pwede natin i-factor tong x to the fourth. So, parang x to the fourth times 2v to the fourth na lang plus 1 dx equal 0. So, pwede nating ma-cancel na tong x to the fourth by dividing both sides by x to the fourth. So, cancel sila sa left side. So, magiging v cube v dx plus x dv minus 2v to the fourth plus 1 dx equals 0. So, pagsamahin natin. So, distribute muna natin to. Magiging v to the fourth dx plus v cube x dv minus 2v to the fourth plus 1 dx equals 0. So, itong dx, tsaka dx, pagsamahin pa natin sa parang v to the fourth minus quantity 2v to the fourth plus 1, then dx, plus itong v cube x dv equal 0. So, ito ay magiging v to the fourth minus 2v to the fourth minus 1, right? Dx plus v cube x dv equal 0. So, magiging ano na to? Negative v to the fourth minus 1 dx plus v cube x dv equal 0. Pwede na itong maging variable separable, right? So, i-cross multiply ko lang pababa itong negative v to the fourth minus 1, tapos cross multiply ko lang dito yung x. So, parang magiging dx over x plus v cube dv over, eto, factor out natin yung negative. So, magiging negative v to the fourth plus 1. Okay, so separable na sila, right? So, pwede nating ma-solve using yung method natin. So, integrate natin both sides. So, integral ng dx over x is ln x, right? Plus, integral nitong v cube dv over quantity negative v to the fourth plus 1. So, pwede nating i-let u itong v to the fourth plus 1 sa denominator. Tapos, du is equal to 4v cube dv, right? So, itong v cube dv, ito na yon. Divide lang natin both sides by 4. So, parang du over 4 equals v cubed dv. So, papalitan na natin ngayon yung integral, maging integral of itong v cubed dv du over 4 nga. Tapos, 1 over negative, itong v4 plus 1 magiging yun na lang. Okay? Then, pwede natin itong integrate. Itong 1/4 tapos negative, labas ko na lang, magiging negative 1/4 integral ng du over u. So, integral ng du over u is still ln pa rin, diba? So, negative 1/4 ln u. So, bring down lang natin tong ln x. So, magiging ln x minus 1/4 ln u equals integral ng 0 or constant na lang. So, gawin natin, ibalik natin tong u in terms of yung representation natin na v to the 4th plus 1. So, magiging ln x minus 1/4 ln v to the 4th plus 1 equals c. Okay? Tapos, sabi ko nga, itong v to the 4th plus 1, i-represent natin pabalik in terms of x and y lang. So, di ba yung representation natin ay y equals vx. So, therefore, v is equal to, divide natin both sides by x, v is equal to y over x. So, palitan natin. So, we have ln x minus 1/4 ln of yung v to the 4th, gagawin nating y over x to the 4th plus 1 equals c. So, we have ln x minus 1/4 ln of y to the 4th over x to the 4th plus 1 equals c. Or ln x minus 1/4 ln single fraction x to the 4th yung denominator, so y to the 4th plus x to the 4th equals c. Okay? And then, so pwede natin multiply both sides by 4 para wala tayong denominator. So parang 4 ln x minus ln of y to the 4th plus x to the 4th over x to the 4th equals 4c. Ito, pwede natin gawing single c na lang. Absorb nga lang yung 4. So magiging, ito apply ko yung power rule for exponent. Gawin kong ln x to the 4th. Equal lang yun, di ba? Minus ln y to the 4th plus x to the 4th over x to the 4th equals c. Tapos apply natin yung division rule for logarithm. So, pwede natin gawin to as, so para silang logarithm, so magiging division rule ay ln of x to the 4th all over y to the 4th plus x to the 4th over x to the 4th equals c. So, parang ln of x to the 4th times x to the 4th over y to the 4th plus x to the 4th equals c. Or simply, dito, ln x to the 8th over x to the 4th plus y to the 4th equals c. Tapos, pwede natin itong gawing exponent with same base e, magiging cancel. So, dito na lang ulit. X to the 8th over x to the 4th plus y to the 4th equals, itong e raised to c, gawin na lang nating c ulit. Okay? So, therefore, this is our final answer. X to the 8th over x to the 4th plus y to the 4th equals c. Okay? Next, we have quantity x cosecant y over x minus y dx plus x dy equals 0. Okay, so hindi ko na ipapakita sa inyo kung paano naging homogeneous ito, but pwede nyo ring itry just to prove na homogeneous nga ito kasi automatic naman na homogeneous to kasi ito yung topic natin. Okay, so gawin nyo lang yung definition ko kanina na substitute nyo yung f of kx, ky doon sa function na kinoconsider nyo, dapat magkaroon siya ng k raised to n times dun sa original f of x, y. Okay? Na mag-decide na tayo kung ano yung magandang representation, yung mas madali. Y equals vx ba or x equals vy? So again, apply nyo ulit yung sinabi ko, kung anong differential, dx or dy ba yung may nakamultiply sa kanya na mas simpleng function. Ano ba yon? Itong dy lang kasi diba x lang yung nakamultiply sa kanya. So therefore, dahil dy yung differential na may mas simpleng function na nakamultiply sa kanya, yung y equals vx yung representation natin. Okay? So therefore, we have dy equals v dx plus x dv, differentiating both sides. So substitute na natin. We have x times cosecant, itong y, gagawin nating vx, so vx over x minus y, gawin uli natin vx multiplied by dx plus x, copy lang, tapos itong dy gagawin natin ito, v dx plus x dv equal 0. Okay, so itong x, pwede natin i-factor out dito, magiging x times cosecant, tapos itong x makakancel, magiging v na lang, right? Minus v dx. Okay? Plus x v dx plus x dv equal 0. Tapos ito, pwede nating makancel. Divide natin both sides by x. So parang, cancel na yung x, magiging cosecant v minus v quantity dx plus v dx plus x dv na lang equal 0. Tapos pagsamahin natin itong may mga dx, so magiging cosecant v minus v plus v quantity dx, so pinagsama ko to, plus x dv equal 0. So ito makakancel, so magiging cosecant v dx na lang plus x dv equal 0. Obviously, separable na siya. So, cross-multiply ko pa ba itong x, tapos cross-multiply ko pa ba itong cosecant v para maging dx over x plus dv over cosecant v equal 0. Okay, so, integrate na natin both sides. Ano yung integral ng dx over dx? ln x, right? Plus, ano yung integral ng dv over cosecant v? So, pero muna natin i-represent itong 1 over cosecant v as what? Diba reciprocal yun ng sine? So, parang magiging sine v lang siya. So, pwede pala itong maging sine v dv equal 0. Trigonometric identity. So, pwede nating ma-integral. Diba may direct integral formula tayo for sine v? Ano yun? Negative cosine v equals, so pag integrate mo yung right side, constant na lang yan. Okay? So, magiging, ano na to? So, parang, so itong v, i-represent natin na uli in terms of y and x. So, di ba y equals vx yung representation natin? So, therefore, divide both sides by x, v is equal to y over x. So, magiging, so we have ln x minus cos, yung v gagawin natin y over x equals c. Actually, pwede na itong final answer, pero gawin natin mas simple. So, transpose ko itong negative cos y over x sa kabila, magiging ln equals c plus cos y over x. Tapos, gawin natin parehong base e, itong dalawang side ng equation, magiging, sorry, may x to, parang cancel tong ln, magiging x is equal to e raised to c plus cosine x over y. Tapos, x is equal to, pwede itong maging e raised to c, right? Times e raised to cos x over y. Tapos, itong e raised to c, gawin uli natin single c lang. So, x is equal to c, e raised to cos x over y. Okay? So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have x squared minus xy plus y squared dx minus xy dy equal 0. Okay, so, it is also an example of homogeneous differential equation, pero hindi na natin ipapakita, so kayo na lang mag-try just to prove na homogeneous tong DE. So, apply na natin yung steps sa pag-solve dito. So, check uli natin kung anong magandang representation. So, mapapansin nyo, itong dy, mas less complicated yung nakamultiply sa kanya ng function, which is xy lang, right? Samantalang itong dx, 3 terms pa. So, therefore, dahil dy yung may katabing less complicated na function, ang gagamitin natin substitution ay y equals vx. And then, derivative of both sides will be dy equals v dx plus x dv. So, substitute na natin. So, we have x squared minus x, itong y magiging vx plus itong y squared magiging vx quantity squared multiplied by dx minus x copy, tapos y magiging vx, tapos ito ngang dy magiging v dx plus x dv equal 0. Okay? So, simplify natin. X squared minus x times vx is x squared v plus vx quantity squared is v squared x squared times dx minus x times vx is x squared v multiplied by v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, factor out natin itong x squared dito. Magiging x squared times 1 minus v plus v squared dx minus x squared v times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, pwede natin makancel tong x squared. So, magiging 1 minus v plus v squared dx minus v times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, ito distribute muna natin. Magiging, ito arrange ko lang as v squared minus x plus 1. Inuna ko lang yung v squared Magiging ganyan na siya. Minus, distribute ko tong v squared dx minus vx dv equals 0. Tapos pagsamahin natin yung may dx, magiging v squared minus v plus 1 minus v squared dx. So, finactor out ko tong dx minus vx dv equals 0. So, cancel si v squared. Magiging negative v plus 1 times dx minus vx dv equals 0. So, pwede nating i-cross multiply pababa yung x tapos cross multiply pababa tong negative v plus 1. So, parang dx over x minus v dv over negative v plus 1. So, itong negative v, i-factor out ko na lang. So, magiging dx over x. So, parang minus v dv over negative v minus 1 equals 0. So, parang positive na sila. So, dx over x plus v dv over v minus 1 equals 0. So, pag in-integral natin both sides of the equation, we have, ito munang integral ng dx over x is simply ln x, right? Plus, this time, integral ng v dv over v minus 1. So, kung mapapansin nyo, pareho pa ng degree na 1 yung numerator tsaka denominator dun sa variable v. So, therefore, pwede pa natin itong i-divide. So, magiging v divided by v minus 1, we have v divided by v is 1. So, 1 times v is v. And 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So, minus natin. V minus v is 0. And then itong negative 1, dahil naka-minus, magiging opposite yung sign niya. So, magiging positive 1 na siya. So, bring down na lang natin. So, therefore, itong expression na to ay also equal siya sa integral ng 1 plus yung remainder natin na 1 over same divisor na v minus 1 dv equals 0. Okay? So, pwede na natin itong ma-integrate. Anong integral ng 1 dv? Simply v, right? Plus integral ng 1 over v minus 1 dv. So, parang ln lang yan, diba? ln v minus 1 equals, itong integral ng 0, gawin na natin constant. Okay? So, pagsama-samahin na natin, itong v, pwede natin gawing in terms of natural logarithm din. Paano? So, we have ln x plus ln e raised to v, right? Kasi ln e makakancel lang, equal siya sa v. So, pwede natin i-represent tong v as dito. So, ginawa ko lang siyang in terms of ln din para makombine natin dito sa ln x saka ln v minus 1. So, para ma-simplified yung form natin. Okay? Then, plus ln v minus 1 equals c. So, pag samasamahin na natin, since pare-pareho lang naman silang add, multiplication rule of logarithm lang. So, we have ln x times v minus 1 e raised to v equals c. Tapos gawin ulit natin same exponent itong both side with base e. So, magiging, ito cancel, magiging x times v minus 1 e raised to v is equal to, itong e raised to c, observe nyo ulit yung constant na e, magiging c na lang. Okay? Tapos ngayon, balik na natin yung representation natin ng v in terms of y tsaka x. So, di ba yung y equals vx? So, divide both sides by x. V is equal to y over x. So, palitan na natin ngayon to. Di ba x times itong v, y over x nga. So, ito, minus 1, e raised to v, y over x then, equals c. So, pag distribute natin itong x, magiging cancel dito si x, y na lang. Tapos, x times negative 1 is negative x times quantity e raised to y over x equals c. Okay, so therefore, it is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have quantity x squared y plus y cubed dx minus 2x cubed dy equals 0 when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. So, since meron tayong condition na x is equal to 2, y equals to 3, meron tayong particular solution dito. So, masasolve natin yung constant. So, again, apply uli natin yung steps for homogeneous DE. Since homogeneous DE uli itong given natin kapag chinek nyo. Okay, so, mapapansin nyo itong dy, less complicated yung function na naka-multiply sa kanya, which is 2x cubed lang. So, therefore, y is equal to vx yung magiging substitution natin. And then differentiating dy, we have dy is equal to v dx plus x dv by product formula for derivative. Okay, so substitute na natin. We have x squared as is, y magiging vx plus y cubed magiging vx quantity cube, then multiplied by dx minus 2x cubed, copy lang, and then dy, ito, v dx plus x dv equals 0. Okay, simplify natin. We have x cubed v plus v cubed x cubed times dx minus 2x cubed v dx plus x dv equals 0. Okay? Ngayon, factor out natin dito si x cubed. So, parang x cubed times v plus v cubed dx minus 2x cubed v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, pwede nating makancel itong x cubed by dividing both sides by x cubed. Okay, so therefore, meron na lang tayong v plus v cubed dx minus 2 times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, distribute natin tong negative 2, magiging v plus v cubed dx minus 2v dx minus 2x dv equals 0. Tapos combine natin tong may dx. So, magiging v plus v cubed minus 2v quantity dx minus 2x dv is equal to 0. So, pagsamahin natin tong v minus 2v, we have v cubed minus v minus 2v is simply negative v. So, kaya v cubed minus v dx minus 2x dv equals 0. Okay, so variable separable na siya. So, ilipat ko lang dito yung x sa baba, tapos itong v cubed minus b dito sa baba. So, parang dx over x minus 2 dv over v cubed minus v. Okay? Equal 0. Now, pwede na nating integrate both sides. So, we have integral nitong dx over x is simply ln x minus integral nitong 2 dv over v cubed minus v is gamit tayo ng partial fraction. So, diba equal to sa integral ng 2 dv over, factor out natin yung v cubed minus v, meron tayong v times v squared minus 1. And then, pwede pa uling yung factor itong v squared minus 1. Paano? V plus 1 times v minus 1. Difference of 2 squares, right? Equals integral of 0. So, we have 2 dv over v times v plus 1, v minus 1. So, mag-partial fraction na lang tayo. So, therefore, meron tayong a over v plus b over v plus 1 plus c over v minus 1 since first degree lang naman lahat. Okay? Tapos, multiplying both sides by the LCD, which is yung v times v plus 1, v minus 1, we have, so we have 2, itong dv, di na siya kasama, yung constant lang, equals, itong a over v, so makakancel natin itong v, matitira ay v plus 1, v minus 1a, plus, itong b over v plus 1, matitira ay itong, makakancel itong v plus 1, matitira ay v times v minus 1b, plus, itong c over v minus 1, makakancel naman itong v minus 1, matitira ay v times v plus 1c. Okay? So, pwede tayong mag-equating coefficient, pero mas madali kung mag-represent tayo ng value sa v. So, let v is equal to, let's say, 1, para ma-cancel natin tong may v minus 1, kasi 1 minus 1 is 0. So, cancel to, matitira ay itong v times v plus 1c. So, substitute natin itong v na 1. So, 1 times 1 plus 1c, or 1 times 1 plus 1 is 2. So, 2c equals dito sa 2. So, divide both sides by 2. We have c is equal to 1. Okay? So, therefore, c is equal to 1 na tayo. Tapos, this time, let v naman is equal to, let's say, 0. Para makancel natin tong may mga v. Okay? So, pag let v equal 0, dito sa una, we have 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 1, a, plus ito, dalawa, 0 na nga kasi may v silang multiplier. So, ito lang. So, 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 1 is simply 1 times negative 1a, or simply negative a. Ngayon, equate natin to sa 2. So, therefore, divide both sides by negative 1, a is equal to negative 2. So, therefore, a is equal to negative 2. So, si b na lang. Let's say, let v natin ay negative 1. Para makancel natin tong v plus 1 kasi negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So, cancel tong part na to. As well as ito rin v times v plus 1 times c kasi magsisiro siya dito sa v equals negative 1. So, ang matitira ay v times v minus b. So, we have v times v minus 1b. Substitute natin yung v natin na this time ay negative 1, right? So, magiging negative 1 minus 1b. So, we have negative 1 times negative 2b, or simply 2b. Then, naka-equate ulit siya sa kabila na 2. So, divide both sides by 2, we have b is equal to 1. So, therefore, meron na tayong value dun sa bawat letters, yung a, b, c. Okay? So, therefore, we have ln x minus, i-rewrite ko lang diba pwede na siyang i-rewrite as this form. Yung a natin ay negative 2, so negative 2 over v, tapos itong b over v plus 1, yung b natin ay 1, so magiging plus 1 over v plus 1, tapos last yung itong c over v minus 1, si c natin ay 1 din. So, plus 1 over v minus 1 multiplied by dv equals constant na lang pag in-integrate natin tong right side. Okay? So, therefore, pag in-integrate natin to, we have ln x. Itong negative, i-distribute pa pala natin. So, ito ay magiging positive 2 na. So, plus 2 ln v. Tapos, ito rin, magiging negative ln v plus 1. Ito rin, magiging negative ln v minus 1. So, we have equal c. Okay? So, pag samasamahin natin lahat ng natural logarithm, so, ito, pwede natin gawing ln x plus ln v squared, right? Power rule. And then, itong minus ln v plus 1, so, dahil minus, nasa denominator. So, v plus 1. Tsaka itong ln v minus 1, dahil minus, nasa denominator din, v minus 1. Equal c. Tapos, erase natin both sides by base e. So, makakancel tong e raised to ln, magiging xv squared over v plus 1, v minus 1 is equal to e raised to c. Where nitong e raised to c, pwede na lang c1. Okay? So, pwede itong maging equal siya sa xv squared over v squared minus 1, difference of 2 squares, equals c1. So, substitute ngayon natin yung original representation natin na y equals vx, right? So, therefore, v is equal to y over x. So, x times y over x squared. So, pinalan ko yung b ng y over x over y over x squared minus 1 equals c1. Okay? So, we have x times y squared over x squared over y squared over x squared minus 1. So, magiging, ito cancel yung isa. So, y squared over x over, ito pagsamahin natin a single fraction, y squared minus x squared over x squared. So, magiging y squared over x times reciprocal netong denominator, x squared over y squared minus x squared. So, cancel itong isang x uli, magiging xy squared over y squared minus x squared equals c. Okay? So, ito na yung general solution natin. Tapos, meron tayong condition na when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. So, masasolve natin si C dito. So, substitute natin yung 2 sa x, saka 3 sa y. So, magiging 2 times 3 squared over 3 squared minus 2 squared is equal to C. So, we have 2 times 3 squared is 2 times 9 is 18 over 3 squared is 9 minus 2 squared is 4. So, 9 minus 4 is 5. So, therefore, we have 18 over 5 as C. So, therefore, pwede na natin i-substitute itong 18 over 5 dito sa C natin sa general solution. So, we have xy squared over y squared minus x squared is equal to 18 over 5. Or cross-multiply natin, we have 5xy squared equals 18 times quantity y squared minus x squared. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, so basically, that's it for the topic homogeneous differential equation. So, tandaan nyo lang kung paano mag-determine kung homogeneous ba o hindi yung differential equation by applying yung concept natin kanina. Yung f of kx, y kx dapat equal siya sa k raised to n times f of x, y, yung original function. So, kapag na-verify nyo na homogeneous DE siya, apply nyo yung substitution natin, either y equals bx or x equals by. And then the corresponding derivatives of each representation. So, isa-substitute nyo lahat yung bagong representation sa original, and then mag-a-arrive kayo sa variable separable DE na pwede nyo nang isolve base dun sa nauna kong videos about variable separable DE. Okay, so practice lang kayo mag-solve ng DE at gagaling din kayo sa pag-solve dito. Okay? So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.